Hello everyone. So in this video, I will explain about Mauryan administration. So we can divide Mauryan administration in four parts. One is central administration, second is provincial administration, third municipal administration, and fourth army. So let's start with central administration. So in the central administration, first king. So Mauryan government was a centralized bureaucracy of which the nucleus was the king. According to Kautilya or Chanakya, there are seven elements of the state, also called Saptang theory. First, king means the Raja. Second, Amatya, secretaries. Third, Janpad, territory. Fourth, Durg. Fifth, treasure or Kosa. Sixth, Sena. And seventh, Mitra means friend. So, according to Kautilya, there are seven elements of any states, or also called Saptanga theory, and Saptang theory start with Raja, then secretaries. After Raja, secretaries. Then now we have Raja and secretary. So there should be some territory also. So that is called Janpada. To stay a king, there should be a Durg or fort. So Durg is also one of the seven element. And then, like, if we have a territory, we have a king, we have secretary, and we have a Durg or fort, then we must have a treasure also, because without treasure, without kosa, without money, it's hard to maintain anything. Like, it's impossible to maintain the any of the kingdom. So now kosa is also one of the element. Then second last is sena, army. So we, any of the kingdom must need an army to administer their kingdom. So sixth element is army, and seventh element is mitra, friend. So every kingdom must have some ally with their neighbor, or like another kingdom, to protect the king. So there are seven elements. Let's revise again: Raja, Amatya, Janpada, Durg, Kosha, Sena, and Mitra. And apart from king, the Mantri Parishad. The king was assisted by Mantri Parishad, whose member include Yuvraj, the crown prince, the Purohita, chief priest, Senapati, commander in chief. So Yuvraj, the crown prince, Purohit, chief priest, Senapati, the commander in chief, and few another ministers. So these are the list of minister. Let me explain one by one in short. Sanidhata, Chief Treasury Officer; Samaharta, Collector of General of Revenue; व्यवहारिका और धर्मशाला, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ धर्मस्थ न्यायालय, सिविल कोड. सो व्यवहारिका और धर्मस्थ, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ धर्मस्थ न्यायालय, सिविल कोड. प्रदेशता, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ कंटकस दोसन न्यायालय मीन्स क्रिमिनल कोड. सो चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ क्रिमिनल कोड प्रदेशता, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ सिविल कोड व्यवहारिका. Dhamma Mahamarta, a new post created by Asoka, empowered with the dual function of propagating Dhamma and taking care of common folk for their material well-being. Now next is Rashtrapala or Kumara, the viceroy in charge of provinces. Pradesika, they were modern district magistrate. Rajuka, they were the later Patwari and responsible for surveying and assessing the land, also called Rajuka. So now this day we have Patwari to survey and measure the land. So that time Patwari was also there, but name was Rajuka. Same district magistrate had name was Pradesika, and governor was like Rashtrapala or Kumara. Next is Yukta, a subordinate revenue officer of district level. Sthanika, the collecting officer directly under the control of Pradesika. Gopa, responsible for account. And there are some more we can see: Nagraka, Aksh Patala, Sita Dhyaksha, Panya Dhyaksha. So there are, these are not more important. The importance were like Saptang theory and some other Saptang theory and Mantri Parishad. And from important official, I think Chief Treasury Officer Sunny Dhata, Collector General of Revenue Samharta, and these two are also important. Chief Justice of Dharmastha Nyayalay Vyavharika and Pradeshta, Chief Justice of Criminal Court, and then Dhamma Mahamata. It was created by Ashoka. The question may be asked like Dhamma Mahamata created by whom? Ashoka. Now let's see provincial administration. This is the second part of Mauryan administration. So Mauryan Empire was divided into five administration. Uttar Patha, northern province; Avanti Rashtra, western province; Prachi, eastern and central province; Kaling, eastern province; and Dakshin Path, southern province. Every province had their capital. Uh, Uttar Patha capital was Takshila. Okay, Uttar Patha capital was Takshila. Avanti Rashtra, western province, capital Ujjain. Uh, Prachi, eastern and central province, capital Patliputra. And Kalinga, eastern province, capital Tosali. And Dakshin Panth, capital Suvarnagiri, which is in Mysore. So one more important point, this is very important. According to Junagadh Rock Edict of Rudradaman, Saurashtra was governed by Pusya the Vaisya at the time of Chandragupta Maurya, and by Yavan king Tusaspa at the time of Asoka. So Saurashtra was governed by Pusya at the time of Chandragupta Maurya. Pusya at the time of Chandragupta. Pusya at the time of Chandragupta, and Yavan king Tusaspa at the time of Asoka. So these 2 points are very important. So at the time of like in which rock edict it is mentioned Pusya governed Saurashtra at the time of Chandragupta Maurya. So it is mentioned in Junagadh rock edicts. Okay, same thing can be asked like at the time of Asoka, which king governed Saurashtra? So Yavan king Tusaspa. And how do we get this information? This information we do get from Junagadh rock edict of Rudradaman. Okay, so let's see another administrative unit. So Chakra, also called province. Okay, so head of province Rashtrapala or Kumara. Then head of district Pradesika, for administrative, and for land revenue Rajuka. Okay, so head of district for administrative Pradesika, and for land revenue Rajuka. Then head of 10 village Sangrahana Gopa, and head of village Gramika. Now let's see the third part of Mauryan administration, municipal administration. Kautilya devotes a full chapter of the rule of Nagrak, a city superintendent. His chief duty was maintenance of law and order. So, uh, this municipal administration at the time of Maurya we can see in the book of Megasthenes Indica. So, as per the Megasthenes, 6 committee of 5 members each, and their function: industrial art, entertainment of foreigner, third registration of birth and death, trade and commerce, public sale of manufactured good, and 6th collection of tax on articles sold, 1/10 of the purchase price. So as per the Megasthenes book Indica, um, like municipal administration had 6 committee, and every committee had 5 members, and the work of the committee was like: one committee industrial art, another entertainment of foreigner, third committee registration of birth and death, fourth committee trade and commerce, fifth committee public sale of manufactured good, and sixth collection of taxes on the articles sold, like 1/10 of purchase price. So and every committee had 5 members to administer this. Now the last administration part was army. The most striking feature of Mauryan administration was the maintenance of a huge army. According to Megasthenes, Greek ambassador and also writer of Indica. The administration of army was carried by a board of 30 officers divided into 6 committees. Okay, each committee consisting of 5 members. 30 of 6 committee, in each committee there are 5 members, means total 30 officers. So let's see 6 committee: infantry, cavalry, elephant, chariot, navy and transport. So in all these 6 committee there were 5 members, so total 30 officer was there. Okay, so in the Mauryan period there were two type of Gudha Purusha, means detective. So at the time of Mauryan period, Gudha Purusha, also called detective, there were two types. One is Sansthan, means stationary, another is Sanchari, means wandering. So Sansthan means the detective who stay at one place and give all information to their king or minister, and another is Sanchari, means wandering, like they do roam at one place to another place and get the info and send to their minister or king. So there were two type of Gudha Purusha or detective, Sansthan and Sanchari. So this is all about Mauryan administration. So in the next video I will explain Mauryan economy. Thank you.